It's not a surprise to us, but a surprise to you all. But we are so happy to be sailing away on another cruise.
We are sailing away. We got on the ship. Actually, we did a late embarkation today. We got on the ship about 2:30, which when you get on a ship at 2:30, there is no one else getting on the ship. So you walk right on the ship, you go right to your room. Our luggage was in our room within 30 minutes. It was actually one of maybe the best embarkations we've ever had, but that's because we went at 2:30. We started our day late.
It's the best because we could go straight to do whatever we wanted to do. However, if you needed to do like any bookings and stuff like that,
Yeah,
that
it's not
had
good for
long
that.
lines. So that's not good for that. I would never recommend coming this late unless you want to just walk to your Stateroom and stay there.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Well, I guess people could see in the title, but we're on Brilliance of the Seas. This is our last class of Royal Caribbean ship that we have yet to go on.
This is like our Royal Caribbean Grand Slam.
No,
you
it's
know?
not.
It's like
You
it.
get your Grand Slam when you do all the ships.
I get it, but it's like it because we've done every class. They call that in Disney because it's all the ships, but it's also every ship's different. There's no real class system. So
we've been on all the
we've been
other
on all the
classes
now.
except for Radiance, and now we're here on the Radiance class. It's an older ship. Very interesting. We were on the Carnival of Valor, and then we were on the Brilliance of the Seas this week. The ships came out the same year, which was almost 20 years ago. Both ships are 19 years old.
So wild.
So that's pretty cool to see these two ships that are older, very small. Valor was nice. We had a good cruise there, and then now we're here on Brilliance of the Seas for Valentine's Day. It is the romantic cruise.
The romantic cruise. Let's show some of the sail away here, and we'll say hi to some people while we see this here. So we're so happy that you all are joining us. We are cruising out of Tampa. If you aren't familiar, that is why why our cruise port is a little different than usual. You probably don't recognize this unless if you've cruised out of Tampa before.
But let's say hi to some people. We have got Elizabeth here. Hey, Elizabeth.
Hey, Elizabeth. First in the chats. Thank you
First
for being
in the
there.
chats, so Elizabeth, shout
Also,
out to you.
Thank you for the thumbs up. I didn't even say a single word, and we already have some thumbs up in there. Thank you so much.
We've got Joanne Shields here. Hello, Joanne. We have Tony G in the house.
Tony G.
Stephen Hall. Hello to
Joanne.
you. We've got Nancy Small here. Hello, Nancy. Kenneth says, hey guys, how you doing? We're on a cruise, so we're doing great.
We're doing fantastic.
Cynthia is here. Cynthia from Fernandez.
Hey, Cynthia.
Carletta, hello to you. Patty Grant. Hey, Patty. Joanne says, where are we going?
We are going on a 5-day cruise, and it's going to be to Cozumel and Grand Cayman. Now, we've heard Grand Cayman's not expecting great weather when we're going, and it's a Tinder port. So there's a chance, who knows, it could be another sea day. We always are open to anything that happens. It's one of those things that could happen.
But
You always
tell
have to be
everyone, what's the
careful.
significance of Grand Cayman for us?
It will be our first time in Grand Cayman, believe it or not. We've had many itineraries that have either gotten canceled while we're on ship or before we even got on the ship for COVID or any of those reasons as
But
well.
in there, but Jared hasn't.
Yes.
First time together.
First time together. And thanks again for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. 3 minutes and over 30 likes. Let's get another 10, 20 likes in there. Maybe we can get 100 before 10 minutes.
We almost have 100 people in the house.
I know. It's great.
We've got Mel still here. Hey, Mel. Florida Cruises are in the house. Jenny H. Hey, Jenny. Good to see you. Oh, there's the horn. We're going. Hello, Mo Boogie. Hello, Douglas. Melissa Blair is here. Melissa says,
Hello.
hi. Guys, so glad to see your smiles. Love you both. We love you right back, Melissa.
Yes.
Joe is here. Hello, Joe. Susan says, love the Radiance class ships. There's tons of glass. I think. Ooh, look at that yacht.
I know. I saw it. That's why I wanted to get it.
All right, y'all. Look.
We'll zoom in here for you.
Look at this. Here is a yacht inside a yacht garage. Actually, it looks like that ship there must be going. Well, it's in dry dock right now.
It is in dry dock.
That's the definition of dry dock. So if you don't know what it means when a ship goes into dry dock, they put it into an area where they set it up on, well, stilts, not actual stilts, but they put cinder blocks or whatever underneath the ships, dry out everything so that they can actually work on it. So it is a dry area. And that is what a dry dock is.
Yeah, and we also on Instagram, we caught our luggage being put onto the ship, which really made us feel even better. The fact that we were so, later than usual coming onto the ship. It made us feel really good to see it coming on board. But you can check that out on Instagram at Cruise with JJ on Insta. It's in our stories. But it's always good to see how some of these processes work. You know, we've been in cruising for so long, but sometimes you don't see this because this is the behind the scenes. So it's really nice to see.
Yeah, it's cool to see.
Thank you so much for the thumbs up. I just see them keep on going up. We love the JJ crew.
There's been a few people talk about the amount of glass that's on this ship. This is what these ships are known for. These ships are skinny, and they were originally built to go into the Panama Canal. Royal Caribbean was building these ships around the turn of the century, right?
Yeah.
Around the turn of the century, that's when these ships were coming out. They needed to make ships specifically to fit in the locks of the Panama Canal. So these ships are much skinnier, they're thinner, they're kind of tall, there's 13 decks. They're still smaller ships in general. It's only 90,000 gross tons. So there's some Brilliance of the Seas facts for you.
Yeah, that's some little trivia knowledge right there. So later on when we quiz you, no, I'm just kidding, we are not quizzing you. But we'll turn back around to us here, and then we'll get it right when we sail out so you can see. We may be still live during the bridge. I don't know, probably not. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see where we're at. We probably won't be on the top deck by then, because we do plan to get around the ship a little bit, show her off. We've never been on it.
Yep.
We have not been across her yet. We went pretty much straight to our room. We had a nice lunch beforehand, so we didn't even go to the dining areas yet. So it'll be our first impressions. We love doing that because it's organic. It's, you know, whatever happens, happens. If we find a place and it's ugly, we say it. If it's beautiful, we say it. And if it's quirky and we say it too with a lot of love.
So many other good friends of the channel in here. I see Jennifer Everson is in here.
Hey,
Kim
Jen.
Crenshaw is in here. Nikki W, hello
Nikki,
to you.
Joe's in the house. Joe Naldo and
Hey,
Gabby.
Joe and Gabby.
Hey, how are you?
Let's see, there was someone...
We'll have to let you know about Grand Cayman. Hopefully we are able to get off and actually be on Grand Cayman together for the first time. We'll let you know how it goes. We hear it's beautiful. You've been, but I've never been, and I've only heard.
Yes. Pilar is here and says, where are you guys sailing out of? We are not too far from you guys.
Yes.
We are sailing out of Tampa right now. We're on the Brilliance of the Seas.
Show it again while we do this real quick.
Yeah,
thank you
lots
so
of
much,
people.
Susan, for the love. And thank you for joining Patreon. We really appreciate our Patreon members. We have about 100 Patreon members, and they are fantastic. And we love giving stuff back, you know, having extra live. We actually plan to do for our Patreon members a hot tub live on this cruise. Wi-Fi willing. It didn't work last cruise because of the Wi-Fi. We'll get into that a little bit later.
Yeah,
but,
we had some bad weather on the last cruise. We sailed out of New Orleans again for the second week, and we had some rough weather. Not rough waters, I don't think.
No, not really that rough water.
But some bad
just
storms.
Stormy, and that cuts out the satellites sometimes.
Look at that ship we're sailing past.
I know. It's so cool to see different types of vessels.
That is not a cruise ship right there.
I think they all know that, but thank you for that, Drew.
Mo Boogie says, proud Patreon member here. Thank you so much, Mo Boogie.
Yes, thank you, Mo Boogie. And we have so many in the house here. We appreciate you so much. You know, depending on the tier level you're at with Patreon, you get different things, but everyone gets access to those lives if you're a Patreon member. So that hot tub live coming soon, hopefully. Wi-Fi well.
Ship to Shore Cruise News is here. Hello
Hey,
to
Braden.
you.
Hello.
No, not Braden.
Oh, sorry.
Ship to Shore Cruise
I think you
News.
said.
I believe that is Stuart. If I got that wrong, I'm so sorry. Was also on the Vloggers Cruise. Julie Amos is here. Was also on the Vloggers Cruise.
T.
Got
Higgs
a lot
in the
of people
house.
here from the Vloggers Cruise. Hey, T. Higgs.
Hey, from Mima and I. Hello to you as well. And thank you again. Look at that. I said we could do 100 thumbs up in 10 minutes, and we have a minute and a half left, and we only are 25 away. So thank you so much for that.
Yes.
Yes, it is Stuart.
It's Stuart. Okay,
Yes.
good. Okay, got that right. Yes, good to see you in here. Gabby says, already feeling the post-cruise blues after disembarking the Wish this morning.
Oh my gosh, we understand.
You know, those weekend cruises are amazing, but they make Mondays even worse because it's like you wake up and then you get kicked off the ship and it's a Monday.
Yes.
Which means your whole week of work is ahead of you.
Yep.
But we'll take a weekend cruise over no cruise at all, that's for sure.
Exactly. Amy said, finally caught alive and currently on the Ruby Princess. Enjoy your cruise. We cannot wait to one day set sail on Princess. You've already done it once without me. Once again, Jordan does a lot without me.
I
It was
did
before
a
me.
lot
It was
without
before
you.
me.
Before-
Oh my gosh, we are 7 away. Let us know if you're number 100. We've got 30 seconds left. I believe we can do it.
Yep, Jenny H is here. She says, I was on the Vloggers Cruise. Love meeting you, Jenny. We
Yes.
loved meeting you too.
Nice to meet you. It's so nice to meet so many great people in the chats.
Yes.
It's great to have a face to the name, and I love that.
There's so many more people that we actually can visualize who you are after the Vloggers Cruise because we got to meet so many people. Let's see here.
15
Joanne.
seconds. Are we going to hit it?
Oh.
Thumbs up if you haven't already.
Joanne recommends swimming with the stingrays. That's a great excursion on Grand Cayman. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're kind of holding out to see if it's going to get canceled or
That
not.
and there's like a starfish place, but I heard the starfish aren't as popular there. And did we do it? Oh,
Oh.
99.
99. Who's
Someone's
100?
gonna be there. It is 100 right at the 10-minute and 5 seconds. That's we love the JJ crew. Thank you so much. Look at that. There's 126 people.
Yes.
Almost every single one of you have hit the thumbs up.
That is amazing.
Amazing. Thank you so much for doing
Gene
so.
Cost says 2 of my favorite cruisers. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Sailors 365 says you will love Princess.
Gina, we can't wait to see you on the group cruise
Yes.
in May. That's going to be great. And anyone else going on the group cruise, we have so many in the house, in the chats right now. We love our group cruises. It's so fun.
Jenny, thank you. She says you were the most personal vloggers. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
We try to be the same people you see on the screen. That's
Try
always
to be.
what
We
try.
are.
Well, we are. Sorry, we are the same people you see on the screen.
Yes.
We don't have to try. I guess that's
exactly.
the truth. Nancy says after 5 years, I'm finally going on a cruise this Sunday.
Amazing.
That is amazing.
Cynthia O and Nikki W both said, woot, group cruise, make group
Yeah.
cruise. We have so many in the chats going on that group cruise. It's going to be the biggest group cruise we have hosted, and we are so excited. In the
Listen.
best of ways. It's like all the family coming together.
I'm not going to try and toot our horn or the ship's horn, but I
Perfect
will say
timing,
this.
Captain.
I know. I was hoping for a little. I will say there is no group cruise like a JJ group cruise.
True.
I will
True.
say that.
There is no group cruise like a JJ group cruise.
The JJ group cruises are.
Because the JJ group cruise don't stop.
Yes, that's right.
That's
Jared and I
really
put a lot of love and a lot of. We have a lot of fun. Let's
And if
see.
you want to join one, jjcruise.com, just fill out an inquiry form. We'll definitely let you know.
The Wu-Tang Life
what's
says,
coming up.
please do a Virgin group cruise. That is maybe
on our
in the-
list.
on the horizon. We'll see.
We have not announced any for Virgin, but it's on our list of ones we want to do in the future.
Let's see. Someone asked.
Be Kind, Oklahoma. Is that who you're talking about? Question? Or you have
No.
another
What is the
question?
big door behind you guys?
Restricted area? We don't
It's
know.
a restricted
It's
area.
probably something to do with, something high mechanics and not in our wheelhouse.
All right, Be Kind Oklahoma says question: are you guys taking on clients? I have one, but I have to do everything. It takes forever. I'm going to need a new TA. Oh, I have a TA, but currently takes forever. So go ahead and go to jjcruise.com and fill out our interest form. Because yes, we're always taking on new clients, so we would be happy to check out what you're looking for.
Of course, and of course, if we are not the right fit for some reason, like if you're looking for something that we don't specialize in, we will let you know, and a lot of times someone else in our agency will help you out. But we are cruise experts, so if you have a cruise you want to book, that is something that we can definitely do no matter what.
We definitely do that.
And we do a little Disney as well, just a little.
Lori says, I'm waiting to wear my leggings on your group cruise out of Jacksonville, Florida.
Yes.
Currently, we don't have a group cruise out of Jacksonville, Florida, but
Those leggings, though, I'm telling you, those are one of our most popular items. You can also find our merch store at thatjjcruise.com. But yeah, that is one of our popular items. We have our t-shirts on. We have the tie-dye JJ Cruise, and then Jordan's JJ Crew.
Big Ship Energy at the JJ Crew collection.
JJ Crew collection. Obviously, that was all probably backwards because of, we're on our phone backwards. But just imagine reading it the other way. Oh, no, it was right. On our phone, it looks wrong. On yours, it looks right.
All right, do you want to do some walking
Yeah,
around?
we can walk around. Yeah. You got all the questions?
Let's check out the...
All right, before we walk around, we will be walking. So obviously, if there are questions, put it in all caps. But if we miss it, please don't be upset with us. When we're walking, we try to watch out for everyone else, ourselves, be safe. So sometimes we miss stuff. Just so you know, Lori loves her leggings and wears them every cruise. Thanks for saying it, Lori. My mom has some too. She loves them too.
Yes, Jenny H says, by the way, you guys are so tall. Yes. We are
we
taller
are
than you think. If you're watching at home and you think you know what we look like, we are taller than what you're probably imagining. We heard that over and over and over again. Oh my gosh, we got World According to Briggs in here.
Thank you so
Have a
much for the
great
super chat.
trip. Thank you so much, World According to Briggs. He was a vlogger that we got to meet on the
Breakaway.
Oh my gosh, we've been on
Breakaway.
so many cruises.
I know,
last
and
few
lots
weeks.
of bees.
If you don't know who World According to Briggs is, he was actually the largest channel on the ship. He is a few subscribers away from 1 million, which is
subscribers.
pretty amazing.
That's a feat in itself, right there.
A feat in itself. So much respect to that guy, and thank you so much, Briggs, for popping in the live. It means a lot that you're here and
sending that
super
super chat. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
PGL said, "Do you two have your Cupid bows ready?" You know what? We don't, but we do. We did get reservations last minute to Izumi Sushi. Everything else is booked up, but I'm down for some sushi on Valentine's.
We're doing a sushi Valentine's tomorrow, which is nice.
Cash Addict Mel Stowe. Hey Mel, another great person we met on the Vloggers
I got
Cruise.
it.
Oh, you're gonna just do it?
I got it.
Perfect. All right, this is a super sticker. If you're new, we reenact the super stickers. Anything $10 and up, we both do, but anything under that, I do. So ready?
Boom, 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 boom. Thank you
I don't think
so
the fox
much,
said
Mel.
it. Oh, but he was smiling. So
Thank you so much, Mel. Mel was someone else we got to
you.
meet on the Vloggers Cruise. So many just like great people here in the chats that we got to meet on the Vloggers
And
Cruise.
Scratch and
Dia Ed DH Scratch and Sniff. Thank you so much.
Scratch and stuff. That's what I almost said too. Scratch and stuff.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much for the super chat as well, or super sticker. I don't see one coming in yet, but if we see it, we'll definitely make sure we mention it.
Kim says also doing sushi tomorrow. Great choice.
Yes. You know what? We've had some good. I had sushi a day ago as well. I'm living the life. I love sushi.
Yep,
Sushi
and I
is
know,
my dream and not Jordan's dream, so it's perfect.
I know we've got so many of our wonderful clients in here. Thank you if you booked cruises with us.
Yes.
I know Florida Cruisers said best travel agents, Icon of the Seas, January 2024. We were so happy to book that for you. Kim is another one of our clients. They are getting on a cruise ship later this week. I'm so excited for you guys, Kim.
We have so many clients getting on cruise ships this week. I have a ton of clients as well getting on cruise ships. It's going to be great. It's a perfect time to cruise. You get great rates right now in the month of February. And if you're looking still, there are some left out there that are last minute for February, March, April. Just once again, jjcruise.com to fill out that form. Put as much info as you can. That will help us get you rates quicker. It will lessen the amount of back and forth, but just make sure that's known. I also saw some questions,
Couple
but
of quick questions
we'll answer them
gonna
while we're looking as we're sailing out.
Really
we are
quickly,
almost at the end.
Hello to Martine. She says bonjour.
Hey, bonjour.
Julie says, question, what's your favorite specialty dining restaurant on Royal Caribbean?
Ooh,
Mine
that's hard.
is, oh my gosh.
150 Central Park?
150 Central
I
Park.
figured. I
Thank
knew you.
That is mine.
Oh, thank you, Cruise Prior. We'll be at 100,000 subscribers before you know it.
What is
Appreciate
yours,
that.
Jared?
You know what? It's a hard one. I'm going to say this just to be really controversial. I'll say Portside Barbecue.
All right. Okay. Now, we had one other question here.
I do love Portside Barbecue, as you know, if you've watched the channel forever. It's one of my favorites. Literally, every time I mention it, I salivate. But it's amazing.
Beverly has a question. She says, question, have you heard of Seminar at Sea? It's 104 days on a cruise, and you learn about places that you go to. 10 countries, 35 ports, lots of sea days.
Yes, we've heard of it. We've never done it. I don't know if we would do it or not, but it's something that we are aware of and we'd be interested in. We just need to know more and figure out our timing.
Yep.
Nakia Brewer, my aunt and uncle are on the ship today. Tell them to say hi. If they see us, we're happy to stop and say hi, meet them, grab a picture, whatever it is that you're looking for. But I love that. I love that cruise family is all on the same ships together.
Cruise fam is the best fam.
All right, let's go explore the ship here. Once again, if we miss your question, we're sorry, but we're trying to get them, put it in all caps, so we try not to miss them. But we are on the top deck, deck 13 here. And as you can see, we are sailing away. We are sailing away here. And what? In about an hour is when the bridge is? Or
about probably 45 minutes to an hour.
about 45 minutes to an hour. We'll be going under the bridge here in Tampa. We're gonna go keep on moving here down to deck 12.
Michelle says, where are we headed to?
Where are we headed to? We are headed to a 5-night cruise to Cozumel, as well as Grand Cayman. It'll be our first time together in Grand Cayman. So down there, of course, is more looking out points. We're not going to go all the way down there because we just looked out this way.
Quickly around this deck because of
the music.
The music.
So this is going to be the pool deck area, and I definitely want to make sure you see some of it. But at the same time, we're going to go quick, like Jordan said, so we don't get any of this sail away music kind of focused on it. That's why I'm going to constantly be talking, even if it doesn't make total sense.
Why don't they
what's
put
the
Portside
question?
Barbecue on more ships?
You know what? I have a feeling it could be coming to Icon. I hope so, at least. There's also going to be a bar over here you can see. Here's the pool deck right here. Some hot tubs over there as well. Very good sized pool deck for what a small ship it is and how skinny of a ship it is as well. This is definitely one of the skinniest ships we've been on of this size, because overall it's got actually some pretty good depth to it. It's long, like Jordan said, but it's obviously not going to be something that is well, it's not going to be one that is wide at all. So you got a lot of length, but you don't have a lot of depth or width to it.
Are you still talking about Portside Barbecue?
No.
Oh, okay. So I had to add to that. So the question was, why isn't Portside Barbecue on more ships? So in our Portside Barbecue video, which was what, the 5th video we ever put on our YouTube channel?
Something like that. It was pretty quick.
One of our first videos, we talked to the person that opened up the restaurant. And we learned that the cookers dollars. So they talked about how huge of an investment it was to put that restaurant on the ship. But we have hope that it might be on Icon of the Seas.
It's a great place to eat.
Yep.
All right, so we're back over here in the sports area, as well as there's kids pool over there too. Let's go over that way. That's gonna be more interesting than this side here. So I'm gonna just go straight back here behind. There's some music happening over there as well. But you can see this is kind of the kiddie area. And there is, believe it or not, a water slide for the kids.
But a small
It's
one.
obviously a very small one, not one that you should focus on if you're coming on here. But if you have a kid and they really want a water slide, but this is what's in budget or this is what's right for you, this is still a good option for those families that have little ones. It's obviously during the week, so there's not going to be a ton of little ones on this ship, but we have seen some already. So there are going to be a few.
Oh my gosh, we got Tex Pepito in the house. Hey guys, thanks for
Hey!
the recent cruise. Recommend y'all 1000%. See you soon.
TX Pepito!
Oh my gosh, we are so excited to see you guys in May.
Yes, so excited. Oh, and here is Azumi. This is a weird location for Azumi, and we've never seen this on another Royal Caribbean ship, to have Azumi in this location. So it's very different here. You can see there's a little bit of outdoor seating as well as indoor seating. Let's see if we can take a little peek inside here. I think I saw another question, Jordan. Did you see that question?
Well, we have a few questions.
Okay, so
one person asked if we're in Galveston. We are not.
we are not. We are in Tampa.
We got a question, I think, from Jamie. Jamie, hey, it's so good to see you. We met Jamie on the Vloggers Cruise. I believe Jamie asked how long this cruise was.
5 nights. So it is a shorter cruise. We've actually been taking 5 nights besides Breakaway. It's been 5-night cruises. So Carnival Valor was 5 nights, as well as this one. I think the great thing about this in general, and I'm just going to stop over here to see as we have sailed away from Tampa a little bit.
Oh, we're in the bay.
We're in the bay, so we haven't gone past the bridge yet. But one thing I want to say is this is a really good way to save your money and do some of these older ships. You know, I know that finances can be tough, and this is something that you should really look into, is trying to see what makes for your family. Sometimes that's a shorter cruise, sometimes it's one that's a little older of a ship but still a great cruise, and that's what we're trying these shorter cruises for. We're trying to make sure that we can kind of see all the way from the newest ships out there, the largest ships, to some of those that are, you know, tried and true, have been out there for years, almost 2 decades, how they differ, so we can tell our clients, those that are looking at cruises that might be closer to port to them, or those that are more within their financial goals, they can go ahead and do that.
All right, shout out here to Kristen. Says, hey JJ Cruise, I've been watching your videos for a few months, but this is the first time I've ever been in your live.
Hey!
Thanks for the amazing content and sharing your love of cruising with us. Kristen, thanks for joining us on the live.
Yes,
we appreciate it.
we appreciate that.
Dina says, what class of ship is this for the Brilliance?
This will be the Jewel class.
No,
so-
it's the Radiance class.
Oh, Radiance class, but Jewel is in it as well. There's 4 in there. So Radiance, Jewel, Brilliance, and Serenade of the Seas. Of course, all of them are of the seas. So there's the 4 ships in there. This isn't the oldest class. The oldest class would be the Vision class. And surprisingly enough, Vision is the newest of her class and not the first of her class, as most classes are named after the first ship. So this one was named after Radiance, but the Vision class is actually the last ship of that class. And that is the oldest class left for Royal Caribbean.
We've got a question here from Julie. Hey, Julie.
Hey.
Speaking of Portside Barbecue, will you be at this summer's Royal Caribbean's President Cruise?
We will not be
We
at
will
this
not
point.
be.
You know, you never know until you know, but currently we are not scheduled to. We also don't release our schedule in advance because it's constantly changing. So who knows? We aren't at this point, but maybe.
We already had to make a major schedule change for next month. So this
We
is
did.
why we don't disappoint people, because we used to do that and people get upset when we weren't in a place that we originally said we were going to be.
Exactly. There's mini golf up there, but we aren't going to go up there just because we're going to keep on doing the ship. I want to see the aft though.
Yeah.
'Cause this is
We've
where
got more
on
questions
Majesty
coming in,
Yeah,
so
and
let's-
this on Majesty of the Seas was one of our favorite places. I know it's a different class,
Oh,
a
that's
different
a
type of
really
ship,
much older
but look
ship.
at the stairs already. It's kind of going down there like it usually does. So I definitely want to see kind of what is the aft.
Jennifer Everson wants to know if anyone else in the chats is going on Icon of the Seas.
Oh.
Go ahead and feel free to put it in your chats if anyone's going to be on the inaugural. So that's where the buffet is.
Yep, so this is going to be the back sunset area. You want to go down and go through the buffet? Let's do that. Obviously, it's not the right time for the buffet to even be open, so it'll probably be closed. But it's a great place to get drinks, watch the sail away. Really a perfect place for
this.
this. We will probably, in all honesty, be shooting some video down here during the cruise, because this is a great place to have some quiet, some peace and quiet, but then also be able to have some great views as we do it.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, we love the wake. And look at the birds. Oh, that's so cool. They're all just chasing the ship. I don't know if you can see it as well as we can. Just tons of birds. I love that.
The Wu-Tang Life says, wow, people are upset at you. People need to relax. You're on vacation. So I think people just get excited when they think we're going to be somewhere and they can meet us. And then, you know, we were planning on that. Originally, at one point, we might have been booked on that cruise, and then we have to cancel. There are so many things when you travel for work like Jared and I do, things come up, family stuff comes up, opportunities come up, things back home with your house. In January, we had to replace a water heater in our house. We had to go home to do that. We couldn't do that from a ship. So things just come up because it's just life. That's how life is. And we get that people get disappointed, but that's why we try to keep it kind of under the wraps so that we don't have to disappoint people on purpose.
Yeah, Scratch and stuff had a question. JJ question, which cruise ship brand is the best to do in Europe for first-time cruisers? So we do have Mediterranean, our first time, the good, bad, and ugly of our Mediterranean cruises. I highly recommend checking that out. And the reason why is there's so much that we can't say all of it here. The main thing I would say I highly recommend is looking at your itinerary and seeing if it's the right itinerary for you. If it is an itinerary that stops pretty much every single day and for long periods of time, know that the ship should not be your destination. It should be the ports that are your destination. Of course, if you're in Europe and you go to all these places already, you know, if you're already in the Mediterranean just taking a cruise like you would in the Caribbean for Florida citizens, then that's different. But for most people of the States or North America, they don't go to the Mediterranean often or Europe often, so they want to really spend time at ports. So that might mean maybe a smaller ship, a cheaper ship, so you have more money to go do stuff while at port. Main thing, don't overdo it. There's a lot to do. Make sure your excursions aren't too long, because if they are, you're going to be really sore that next day when it might be one of your favorite ports.
We've got a couple more people here. Teresa and Ray are in the house.
Hey, Teresa and Ray.
Hey, Teresa and Ray. And then we've got a couple of questions. One question from Rachel, is YouTube both of your full-time jobs?
It is. It is our full-time job, and that is where we are able to make a living, pay off our bills, our mortgage. However, we're also travel agents. A lot of people would probably assume that the travel agent business is what makes us the most money. YouTube is the one that pays the bills, and travel agent is something we are building up. But I will say this, the travel agency has been fantastic. We have so many great clients. Both be kind of that full-time job moving forward.
The Mass Collector says, question, how many cruises have you been on? What's your favorite cruise line and why?
Ooh,
so I will take
hard.
this one. We got the Constellation, I think, coming right behind us. Celebrity Constellation was in port today.
Celebrity Constellation, also well known as Connie.
This is our 51st cruise. So cruise number 51 for us. Together. So here's when the question arises of what's your favorite cruise line, that question is fully subjective because all the cruise lines have a different offering. You know, some cruise lines are party ships. Some cruise lines are all about the food. Some cruise lines,
nope, I'm just doing this way. That way you can see us and the wake.
Some cruise lines are all about the music. Some cruise lines are all about the entertainment. So it's kind of like what speaks to you directly and what cruise line gives you that fulfillment that you're looking for. For us, it's no secret that we love celebrity. We do a ton of celebrity cruises. We've got lots of celebrity cruises in the future. We got 2 group cruises on celebrity ships this year. But it's very hard to call that one our favorite.
Yeah.
For Jared and I, as a vacationing couple, we're a same-sex couple. We are people that love good food and entertainment. And we also enjoy being around other adults. So celebrity provides kind of like a place for all of those things for us.
Yeah. And I think this is Gary Bembridge of Tips for Travelers. Shout out to Gary. He says it really well that we all kind of go through our phases of cruises that are right for us.
That's true too.
So it doesn't matter if a cruise line is right for us. It has to be right for you as well. We love celebrity cruises. We love a lot of cruise lines. But not every cruise line's right for us. We're going to get into that actually in some content coming up here. We're filming right now, but there's a certain cruise line that we've done recently that was not for us. and we kind of figured after some times that might not be the right fit for us. Doesn't mean it's not right for everyone, but we'll definitely talk why it's not the right fit for us in upcoming content.
Yep.
Make sure you're subscribed and you'll be able to find that out.
I thought there was another question in here.
One to keep. Oh, look at this.
We have got.
I love this super sticker.
Oh
this is
my
so fun.
gosh. We should go over to the left.
Right over here, I think as a pace. All right, we're gonna try to put this up.
In Hawker.
Hey,
Thank you so
and Hawker,
much.
thank you so much for the super sticker.
Ooh,
Oops,
that's
there it is,
not a-
right here. Oh, right there. There we go. There we go. All right.
Is that gonna fall? Oh boy. Okay.
If it
Okay.
falls, that's part of the journey. You know what I mean?
All right.
Big gust of wind.
Right here, we got Super Sticker
Wait,
Madness.
can you see it? I can't see it again. On your
Super
phone?
Sticker Madness in Tampa
Oh my
Bay.
gosh, this is a beautiful view for the super sticker too. Oh, I'm researching it right now. All right, ready?
All right. Oh, that was a ride. That was a ride.
That was a roller coaster. There is
Um,
not a roller coaster on Brilliance of the Seas until that super sticker is shown.
Thank you so much, N Hawker, for that. We really appreciate
so
it.
much.
Oh,
There it fell.
all right.
Got it.
Thank you very, very much for that super sticker. That was very generous.
So nice of you. Thank you so much.
And another shout out also, Mel Stowe just joined Patreon.
Hey,
Thank
Mel,
you so
thank
much,
you so
Mel, for
joining
joining our
Patreon.
Patreon. We really appreciate
that. Yes. We cannot wait to go live with you all on Patreon from a hot tub later this week. Wi-Fi willing.
Susan says we are going on the Celebrity Apex in 3 weeks. Have not been on Celebrity in a long time. What tips do you have? We always say go see the shows.
Yes.
On the Apex, eat at all 4 main dining rooms because there's
Yes.
4 main dining rooms and they each have a special menu.
Yep.
In
No,
short,
and when he said all the shows, not just those that are in the main theater, all those shows that are in Eden, they might be in the club, they might be in the main atrium, the Grand Plaza, if you will. Go check out all the shows in all those places. I also will say that there are some great drinks to be had at bars across the ship. So, you know, from the Magic Carpet all the way to the Sunset Bar,
what's
obviously
the show?
in Eden.
What is the show in the club?
I don't remember the name.
So like when you see a show that's in like the club,
Oh, there is a really good show in the club, though. I know what you're talking about.
go early.
They're always great. I absolutely love it. But yeah, it's beautiful.
Is that another restaurant right now?
Nope, this is another bar, actually.
Oh.
So we'll show you around here.
Well, this is a Mexican bar.
It kind of does look like Latin flair. It almost looks like a Boleros flair. You see the sun there. That's kind of a Boleros flair.
It does have a standard
menu.
Yeah.
Taste of the Caribbean. If you
Yep.
have never seen it before, they have their Taste of the Caribbean. I will say Papa Jack. If you've never had a Papa Jack, that is one of our go-tos in this menu. But we usually just get rum diets, to be honest.
Rich and Jazzy are here. They said that view though.
That view, though. Hey, Rich and
You want to
Jazzy.
turn it back around one more time?
Yeah.
Oh. There we go. Oh, now you can't see it, but the view behind us is beautiful.
Yeah, you can't see it this far out now. But
we got
it's
Eddie
beautiful,
and Al
beautiful,
in the house. Hey guys,
Hey,
just back
Eddie,
fresh
Al.
off the Celebrity Reflection. Celebrity Reflection was great. Thanks to you both. Thank you so much for booking it with us. We
yes,
appreciate
thank you so much for putting that out there. We do like to understand what people's wants are, what their needs are before we ever actually, recommend a ship. It might be right for us, might not be right for you, and we understand that as TAs. Now, looking over here, this is the buffet area. So it is a little bit like blues and browns. I would say that is the theme, but you can see there's cruise compass right there, a navigational compass, I should say, on the bottom of the buffet. Lots of different stations. We'll have to check this out later on and give you our recommendation if it's something that is going to be a must go to, or if it's one of those that definitely go to the dining room when you can. I do love the little lantern things here.
Yeah,
It's like a classic, but it's nice, and I just love that it's all, what do you want to call it? Like maintained.
Lots of people-
it's all very clean, maintained. It feels like it's upkept well. It's not one of those, really unkept ships. It's very well kept. Like Disney does a really good job of keeping up their ships as well. All right, this might not work. Let's see here.
I think we're locked in the Windjammer. Yeah, look here.
All right, we'll have to get out this way. Is it the other one? I think it's the other one. And push forward. There you go.
There we go.
See, that's why that sunset bar in the back of the Windjammer is one of the best places.
Oh, that was Rita's Cantina. That was the bar in the back there.
Oh, Rita's Cantina. Okay, perfect. Question for Tony G. Did you watch Rihanna's halftime show last night? Her baby belly was so cute. You know what, Tony? We did, but we came in late to it. And when we came in late to it, I called it out. I was like, I think she might be pregnant. And I had no idea that she announced it or like she showed it off. And then later on when I saw that, I was like, yep, makes sense. I thought it was great. That show was fantastic. I love Rihanna so much. And I'm saying Rihanna because I saw an interview with her where she said that that is how you pronounce her name. I'm not being a complete idiot here. That is why I'm saying Rihanna and not Rihanna. All right, we already saw the pool deck area and it's music nightmare out there. So let me just show you through here. There is live dancing, sail away dancing, and the pool and 2 hot tubs, the pool bar, Brilliance of the Seas in the background. It's going good. It's going good out there, live and well. But let's keep going, maybe down a couple more decks, you think?
Wherever you want to go.
All right, do we dare try the elevators?
Probably not.
All right, we're gonna do some leg work here and go through the stairs. So stick with us. Go ahead and ask some questions if you like here. Put it back on me for now.
We've missed so much. I feel like we should pull over for a second.
Sorry.
Honestly.
Excuse us, sorry. All right, so we are going down the stairs, and Jordan's gonna try to ask questions safely while we're not going down the stairs. So before we go down, maybe we'll do a question per staircase. Oh, he's checking in on this.
No one HAFRC says, how do you cruise so much? Are you both tech geniuses?
Perfect. That is our question for this staircase. This is going to be a new series if you didn't know it.
Well, you're going to be down the staircase before you know it, so you better answer.
I'm rolling my eyes at Jordan right now if you can't see behind my sunglasses.
Uh-oh, 4 more steps.
I'm not going to answer it. I guess we're doing another one. What we do YouTube full time, and then we're travel agents as well. We came from corporate, and so we did have a good plush amount to start off our new business with. But we didn't go off with that without us knowing that we could make it a transition work. We have to say that because a lot of times we get all these questions about TAs, right? Travel agents, I want to be a travel agent. Travel agents don't make a ton of money. That's just a known thing. They're not some, rich business people out there. They are just booking vacations. They love what they do. That's the same for us. And same with YouTube. It's not like make in the corporate world. However, we're having a blast traveling the world, and we're making our ends meet, and that's what we love.
Yes.
Is that good? You want to add anything to that?
Yes, we get a lot of experiences.
Yes.
We are rich in experiences.
Yes. And we take the cheapest cruises possible. So if that's a casino comp, if we had a free interior room in the worst location on the ship, we'll take it so we can cruise more. And that's part of the way that we're able to cruise so much.
Yep.
Keep going.
Yep. What is your all-time favorite cruise ship?
All-time favorite cruise ship. All right. All-time favorite cruise ship. That's a good question. Do you have your first all-time favorite?
Well, we said our favorite of last year was the Celebrity Beyond.
And I would say that's still mine as well. So Celebrity Beyond, if you watch some of our videos, we told 23, and that ended up being our favorite of all time as well. We also love Celebrity Edge in general and Celebrity Edge Class, so Celebrity Apex. But we just love that class of ships, and we love Celebrity Cruises. It's a great brand.
Yes. Let's see, have you guys ever been on an MSC cruise, or specifically the Meraviglia, or any MSC ship?
Good question. We have not at this point. Hopefully in the future, but we don't have plans currently to go on MSC anytime soon. We're at Deck 6. We can ask another question, and then we'll show you around Deck 6.
Chris said, love learning about how you guys do business and lifestyle. Thank you for touching on that. Yeah, people see us on the ships. You have to understand, we come on a ship and we do work. That's what we explain this to people. When we're sitting on a ship with a laptop or we got this last week, someone was like, put your phone away. Like you're on vacation.
On the vloggers cruise, which is wild.
And the perk of doing that and making all that content is then yes, we get to travel and experience a lot of things that we wouldn't get to do at home. A lot of people are saying that the video and sound are very choppy. So,
yours that way?
I am not on this one.
Well, we are on a flat level now, so if there was choppy during the stairs, that was the stairs, but problems, maybe try the refresh button. We're on the Wi-Fi for the ship, so it's kind of...
Okay, we're walking past Vintages, but we're gonna walk quick because for some reason it keeps cutting out. So, do you want to
No,
keep?
the atrium is not this Wi-Fi spot.
Yes. So that was Vintages. Someone asked. There was a couple more questions, Jared. Cruise line for Alaska. Honestly, if you're going to Alaska the first time, I think any cruise line
Agreed.
is okay. We've done Royal Caribbean twice. We're obviously doing Celebrity this summer. Oops, sorry, excuse us. But we would say any. If you're gonna go for the first time, any cruise line. Oh my gosh, look at the incredible decor in the casino. That's where we are now, isn't
We're filming
it?
the casino while it's open. It's closed right now because we're still sailing away from the U.S. We're in U.S. waters, but there's tower stack pandas, Cleopatra Gold.
This is what I love about. We love
Lady in a Tower.
Nate. Like, is this what the Titanic looked like?
Oh my gosh. All right. What itinerary / ports would you say definitely needs a balcony stateroom? This is from Jody Fletcher.
Ooh. So, here, I'll just turn this around real quick. I mean, we've always said we think for Alaska you need a balcony.
Yeah. You don't have to. Obviously, if you can't cruise Alaska unless you have an interior for some reason for budget purposes, of course, cruising Alaska is better than not cruising. You just have to get up earlier than everyone else, go to bed a little later because you want to see all the sights, and it's not as easy to just open up the curtains and see outside. And that's the reason.
Caribbean cruises are much of the same.
Yeah.
Much the same weather. The islands, the islands can be very unique, island to island, but it's still, a lot of beautiful like islands and beautiful waters. Alaska is very unique. You're not going to ever get Alaska in the Caribbean.
True.
But you might get a very similar view out your balcony on a Southern Caribbean, Eastern Caribbean, Western Caribbean, all of that. So Alaska.
I think balconies are the staple because it is kind of the best of all worlds, right? You don't have the highest price point. It's not a suite, but you do have fresh air. You can open up. You can go have a morning coffee, dinner if you want to do room service in your room one night. So it is like the best of all worlds. However, it's not always the best for your budget. If you're saving your money and you need an inside cabin, we do plenty of inside cabins as well. Or if you're wanting to really live it up, this is your birthday cruise or this is your anniversary and you want a suite, those are fantastic. You can never go wrong with a suite, I will say that.
We just, the last 2 cruises we were in inside cabins. Yes. So, totally like, we cruise what we can do at the time when we book it. We don't try to book cruises that we cannot afford and have to cancel.
And I will say one more thing. It's also space. If you are cruising with a lot of people and you want to be in one room, don't recommend an interior. And that's going to be mostly because of getting ready is really hard when you have 4 adults in one inside room. They're already limited to where you can't do that in every room anyways. But if we did that on our breakaway cruise and we had 4 adults, even 3 adults in one inside cabin, we would go... Well, we would not be having a
All right, we're going to keep walking in 2 minutes. We're going to answer 4 questions really fast.
We're
really
sailing
fast,
to Tampa, Eddie.
Fast questions.
Question for Sharon is...
What excursions do you
like it all. We've done
food and
snorkeling, we've done
culture.
everything.
We like going to distilleries. We like those types of tours. We love the tours where, food tours are our favorite.
Experiential is way more for us though than just history bus ride.
Yes.
That is one thing we aren't into, is just going on a bus and learning history. We like to get out, touch things, see things, experience it, taste things, all that.
Wine tours also.
And Palmer's on Holiday, I saw this, you have a question as well, but yes, I saw that you might be getting a ship over there soon, and this class is what you said. I'm not sure which one it is though. And then question, loved Ovation so much I'm going on Quantum 2. Aside from the shows, are there any other real differences? They are very similar in ships, but the shows are, a little
the shows
different.
are different.
But the overall ship type, is very similar. There'll be like one-offs, I would say,
know about
let's turn it around so they can see this.
So Quantum and Ovation both have review shows, but there are different review shows. But there's still going to be those shows where you go and hear a bunch of different songs and dancing. Here's games. We're back in the casino. Are you looking for the questions,
Yep.
Jared? All right.
Leah asks, apart from going to the stage shows, what are your other favorite form of times of entertainment on a cruise? Leah's a trivia nerd, so she'll always be playing trivia. We like certain trivias. We're not good at most, so we don't play all of them.
We are going into this has a
haven't seen
movie
this.
theater on board, which is
Yes.
pretty cool.
I heard this, but I have not seen it yet. And there's probably a movie playing, so we're going to probably not be able to actually fully see it. But here's the pub.
Here's the pub. Wow, this is cool.
So there is darts here. You can see the darts back there. That is an actual event every single day to go ahead and play darts. You want to get the darts there in the background? See that dartboard is actually going to be where people playing darts every single day, and there's an actual tournament for it. I definitely plan to be a part of that. But yeah, this is the King Inn Country Pub.
Where are we walking? We're walking, let's see, the movie theater is back here somewhere, and also the main theater.
Your favorite entertainment? Besides stage shows. Everyone knows we love that. I think that's why.
Everybody loves stage shows. I do like listening to violin music. Like if there's like classical music playing, I love listening to that. Jared's a little bit more of a, I don't know, what kind of music do you like listening to, Jared?
I mean, I love it all.
He does love it all.
I mean, music in general is just when it's alive. I mean, I do prefer like more modern or certain types of genres.
Look at this. This is the first Royal Caribbean ship we've ever been on that has a movie theater.
And it's actual theater.
Cinema this way. Oh, okay. All right, I'm just gonna go in really quick. It looks like there's a. Oh wow, that is an actual movie theater. It looks like a movie theater in there. That is so interesting. We've never seen that before on a Royal Caribbean ship. We had no idea until yesterday that there was going to be a movie theater here. Isn't that weird?
That is, and the movies that are playing today, it's Wakanda Forever.
Here we go.
But tomorrow it's going to be Ticket to Paradise. So they're newer movies. Also, Till is on there, kind of an Oscar bait film. What was the other one I was telling you?
Nikki
Black
W.
Adam.
Wakanda, or was it Wakanda Forever or Women King in there right now?
Wakanda Forever is right now. Woman King comes a little bit later. And then, sorry, go ahead. You're good.
Sorry.
You're good. So then, what was the other one? What was the other one that I was thinking of?
You said 4.
No, Top Gun, Maverick. There's more than 4. There's like 7 or 8. It's really great. That is the most movies I've seen on a cruise ship. There's even more than that. Those are just some of the ones I remember. And this is a 5-day cruise. We have more movies than we have days.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll up here. I'm so sorry if we've missed your questions. We'll try to do some turbo answering real quick. What is your take on the difference between a 5-day and a 7-day? I think 5 days is the turning point for cruises. 3-night and 4-night are the weekend cruises that are on and off. 5-night and longer start to be your more relaxed cruises. Would you agree?
Well, 5 days are during the week, so it's a work week. You get a lot of retirees, and you got people that aren't working currently. You don't get a lot of families. You'll get some people that don't have kids in school, so younger kids, but that's about it. That's a pretty big difference between the 7 and 5. I think 7-night people do take the full week off, and you'll get more families.
I would agree. Question: I'm going on my first cruise soon, and I'm wondering if there was an emergency.
I already
do we
did this.
still?
Yes, you still
sorry.
do mustard
Okay,
rolls.
sorry, I missed. That
Yep,
you said
all
that.
these we did. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep walking around.
Wait
here.
1 second.
Oh my gosh, I have the comments right here.
All right. Are there shops in Juneau open in the evening so you can shop after an excursion?
Let's turn around so they can see.
All right.
The lighting is so bad in here. There's nothing to see on this side. We just want to show you the ship. And this is back in the pub. Let's see here. What was the movie playing? Was Wakanda Forever? Yes, Wakanda Forever. What's the other question you just said there?
Have we ever thought about taking a Great Lakes cruise since it's close to home?
You know what? I have not had much interest in it, but Jordan has had some interest. I think if we were to partner with a river cruise that would want us to do it, since it's so close to home, we know the area well, then we would be interested. But I don't know. What about you?
Yeah, no, I would take a river cruise. They're very, very expensive. Like they start at like $7,000 or $8,000 per person. So that's a lot of money.
That's expensive.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's not something that's in our future as of right now.
Sorry, I'm not trying to pull this away from Jordan. So if it went out, I just saw this and Jordan was literally seeing this too. UTH, if this stays true, that is the cheapest UTH table, Ultimate Texas Hold'em table we've seen in a while. $5 minimum. Usually it's $10, sometimes all the way up to $15. So very weird. I think what is happening is, since we are going away, my phone is still on data and we need to switch it off. So we are going to do that real quick. You can kind of see the casino here, and I'll keep on going through here. But our comments haven't been loading on the other one because my phone is still on the data mode, and we need to switch it to off because we don't have 2 Wi-Fi packages on this cruise for the whole cruise. We have it for certain days, and Right now, we don't have that for the second phone. So that's switched off, and we're gonna do comments mostly on here. What does that mean for you all? We will get to questions, but we're gonna tour as well. So it might be kind of a stop and go thing. We're gonna answer some questions when we go through this casino here. Wu-Tang Life, what's the nightlife like on that ship? White Party, Glow Party, Silent Disco. There are Caribbean nights and there are party nights, theme nights. However, we don't know how they are yet because we're just getting on board. We'll have to report back to let you know.
That was where it cut out over there. So
oh, okay. We do love this Panda game. It's just a fun one because it's got a good bonus. That's it. What we heard. We haven't been, but since we haven't experienced it, we don't really want to put out there any good, bad, or ugly of it. But we will one day. Someone said, wait, Great Lakes are close to home for you? I'm from Erie, PA. That's wild. Yeah, so we are in that area. We were originally from Chicago. That's why.
We're close to Lake Michigan.
Yep, close to Michigan, not Erie. Tony G, question, would you try P&O? Gotta say, Iona and Arvia service. Schooner Bar is pretty cool. We did see this a little earlier, and there's also some of the favorite food places like Chops Grill, Chef's Table, and Giovanni's. But look at this entryway. So cool. Definitely
Lots of
different.
places to take pictures.
Isn't that different than most? I do like that. We these bars coming up here because I'm parched. But yeah, this entryway is pretty long. I will say that. Oh, Jordan.
No, there's tons of places to take pictures. That's what I said.
Look at that.
It's a photo. This is a photo op. It's kind of like they don't have the backgrounds on the green screens. They have the backgrounds in real life.
Yeah, and they had no idea about
They're taking
Insta
pictures.
back when this was made, but now it's perfect for an Insta moment. Hey Tracy, thanks so much for joining us. This ship, that Wi-Fi is just not great. The good thing is we know that, so we literally can go ahead and figure that out and go to a new place where it's a little bit better. But we can't control the Wi-Fi, so we'll do the best we can. Ooh, I love that booth.
That's a cool booth.
Perfect for a friends meetup. We would use that on the group cruise pretty easily. That and a lot of these other spaces. Jordan was saying this a little earlier, but the glass is the focus on this type of ship. So you can see in every venue, there's just ceiling to floor glass windows, which is so cool.
Yeah, it is really beautiful.
Yes, and we're saying like before spring break, it's smart to do. Exactly. We try to recommend people not go during spring break unless they want that vibe, because it can be a lot. And we have a super sticker coming in here from Tracy. Oh my gosh, I've never even seen the super sticker before.
It's Super Stickerzilla.
Super Stickerzilla. I love it. Okay, I gotta look at it one more time. Oh my gosh, that's
Here, wait,
so
we should
cool.
go back here.
Go back here. Oh, that's
where
perfect.
the Tracy, thank you so much for that super sticker. Jared's running to get in place for his big performance. This is so funny. Oh my goodness. You're doing it over here.
Let's move on to the half.
Okay.
We're
gonna recreate the super
We'll go
sticker.
into the far side and try to
Back
get a
this
better
way.
Wi-Fi connection. We'll see. This might be good news for later on if this is the bad Wi-Fi.
I know. No comments have come in, so I'm thinking possibly that got cut out.
I think it did too. We'll just go all the way to the Colony Club and see. There are some places over here, Giovanni's Table, Chops, but we'll just pass them because they're closed anyways.
Yep, behind those doors.
Yeah, we obviously have the piano back here for Schooner Bar. That's where the piano person plays. Always a good time there. And then
Let's
this is
see.
the Colony Club, so this is kind of like where that
Turn
sweet
this
lounge
around.
and the pool tables are.
That's just the shit's amazing. All right, let us know if y'all saw Jared do that super sticker, please. Because I don't know.
My guess is no.
My guess is no. Wow, this is beautiful back
It
here.
is really pretty. And there's like a stage over there. Maybe karaoke? I don't know.
We heard from friends that the ship felt like a super yacht, and it kind of does.
It does. It
Well,
feels
I've
more
never been
yacht-
on a super yacht,
Well, it
but
feels more yacht-like. Like just the type of decor, the chairs, all of that. It feels a little bit more
ooh,
yacht-like.
the lighting
from what
here.
We've seen on board
Yes,
deck.
did not see. No, we did not.
All right, then let's do it like right here with them.
Okay. Did not see the super sticker performance. All right, we're reenacting it right here. Oh, I'm coming up
I
here.
have the light on me.
All right. Yes, here we go. Here we go. Did not see the sticker. All right, here we go. There we go. Oh. All right, I'm taking him. He's not right. He's not. Oh, here we go. All right. He's smashing the city. Roar! That was my Godzilla boy.
All right, your turn.
Okay, wait. I gotta look at it one more time.
Oh yeah, to see what it's like.
All right.
It did work with the barrel so much more.
Yes, I do.
He's so
see
happy,
the
you know?
Here we go.
Oh, and you have a. All right, I'll turn away so you can get ready.
Okay.
Jordan's getting ready.
Going in circles. Ready?
Yeah.
Just kinda like.
That was great. Thank you so much, Tracy. That is
and Tracy
amazing.
said another
oh my
one.
gosh. I
All right,
love
so you gotta
that.
jump into frame.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, this is perfect spot for that too. Here we go. Ready?
All right, Tracy, thank you so much. Okay, you got to jump into frame, Jared. And there's a fireworks going on. So just imagine in this beautiful colony club, there's fireworks all around. I'm setting the scene. Oh, and boom. Oh my gosh, it's a raccoon. Oh my gosh, who let him in? Oh, it's a dog. Wait, is it a dog or is it a raccoon?
I don't know.
It's a dog. All right.
All right, your turn.
I will do it really quick.
I love it.
Okay.
So smiley. I love that. So smiley. I love it.
All right.
Wait, you have to have a third one?
No. That was it.
Thank you so much, Tracy, for the
Yes,
super
thank you,
stickers.
Tracy.
We'll put it this way because that's a little bit better lighting here. That was so nice of you. Thank you so much. I hope we did the super stickers proud.
She said she's having a really bad reception, so hopefully, Tracy, you can see it on replay if you are coming in here. You want to sit down for a second?
Yeah, well, why don't we get a...
We've
because
got
there's
good,
no bar here,
We've
is
got
there?
some good reception
This
going
is a
on.
bar. It's just the fact that... Well, maybe. I don't know if she said there's bad reception. We'll see. Is it better reception here or not? Let us know.
Well, everyone saw the super sticker performances.
That's good. That's good.
Mary Ellen Dillon, I don't know if we said hi to you yet, but hello to you.
Hi, Mary Ellen.
Let's see. Cruising with the Colazars is here. Hey boys, sorry we're late to the party. Good to see you guys in here.
Kristen K, question. We live in the Boston, Massachusetts area. Cheaper to sail out.
Oh wow.
Cheaper to sail out of New York or Boston and not pay for a flight,
Take a
or
cruise.
pay for or pay for flight and take a cruise out of more popular cruise port at a cheaper price. That's a good question. It really depends. There are sometimes really good options out of Boston and New York area, but I know it's limited, right? There's not as many ships. So sometimes it is cheaper to go to Florida. Perfect example, I have someone that is actually going out to New York, flying to Florida because they're a solo cruiser and there is a Celebrity Edge class ship that they can get an all-included rate for around or less than $2,000 for them. And that was incredible for an infinite veranda. So they have a veranda, a really nice space, all included. So they have the drinks, Wi-Fi, and gratuities all included in that $2,000 rate. I know for some people that might be a lot. Other people, they're like, wow, that is a steal for Celebrity Edge for a 7-night sailing. So, oh yeah, it's still good.
All right.
It's on.
Okay, quick question here. Do you know when the ship was built? I think 2004.
Thank you for the thumbs up, by the way. I haven't even said it for a
thank
while.
you.
We're almost at 200, so thank you.
Just want to we're about 5 minutes behind in the comments, so just want to quickly get caught up.
Nikki said, OMG, he grabbed the pillows even.
I'm so glad
me.
y'all liked the super
I'm resourceful.
stickers. Everyone says that it's much better back
Yay.
here. Mary Dillon says, hope y'all have a great cruise. Thank you so much. Traveling with Trish says, I can't stop laughing. You two are so much fun.
Hey, Trish.
Thank you so much, Trish.
It's so nice to meet you in person.
Yes.
On the Vloggers Cruise as well.
Oh, my hair is a mess.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
I
You know
can't
what?
wait
His
to-
hair messy is like a good hair day for me.
I cannot wait to take a shower, which I will be doing right after this live.
Before dinner, you know,
Yes.
as we do.
Yeah.
I'm curious here. Has anyone taken a Valentine's cruise? Just let a, yes, no, or love it, hate it, whatever. We have never done one, but we have done a lot of holidays, even the rare ones, the weird, Easter and all those ones that really don't matter for a cruise. It's not like Christmas or Thanksgiving, which we've done both of those
This
as
is
well.
our first time on an actual Valentine's Day cruise.
Yeah,
which is cool.
New Year's is a blast. We've done that before. I see a note here from Thomas. Nikki said nope as well. We noticed that there's going to be some special activities tomorrow, like making your own Valentine card. What was the other one that I was thinking of? There's one that I just
There's
linked.
a stoplight party.
Oh yeah, at the pool tomorrow, we're going to have a stoplight party. If you're not familiar, stoplight party is where you have red, yellow, green. Red means you're taken, yellow means you're maybe, and then green means you're single and ready to make.
Question here: how did you feel about going out of the port of New Orleans? going out of the port of New Orleans. You get to sail down the Mississippi for part of it, but we've now done it 3 times. We've sailed out of that port, and the rain is just, it's always there. So you just have to know it's not going to be your sunny.
For us, it's been always
It's not going to be your sunny, possibly Caribbean. In the months of January and February, it's much colder down there, especially during sail away. The wind is quite chilly. So
yeah, be prepared with a sweater or something.
But there's nothing like New Orleans.
New Orleans is one of our favorites. We wish there was more cruises out of New Orleans because we want a reason to go out of there. You know, we love New Orleans in general. And I just want to mention there was a lot of yeses as well. Charlene said V-Day is my favorite. I wish I could. Be Kind Oklahoma says yes, love it. Isabel says yes as well. So I'm glad to hear there's both types. Those that have done it and haven't done it. We love a holiday cruise.
Yep. Chris said, nope, we are not holiday people. If I didn't get off work, it's not a real holiday for me.
I get that. I understand
Epic
that.
Games is here and said, I've done a birthday cruise. That's about it. Birthday cruises are great.
So great.
Mel says, I did a Valentine's dinner cruise, but not a real cruise.
Elle Faraday says, yes, my sister and I were cruising during Valentine's in 2020. This year we made sure we booked after the holiday. And then the Canada flag, I love that.
Yes.
And then Isabel S says, Princess, last year we did a mass vow renewal
Oh,
on
that's
Valentine's Day.
amazing.
That's fantastic. I love that. Dolly C, hi guys, enjoyed the cruise. Lots of smiles. Did an Easter, Thanksgiving, and New Year cruise, but no Valentine's. Love is in the air.
Yes, it is.
And Kathy says, enjoy you guys. Thank you so much. We are so
Thank
glad you
you.
enjoy it.
There's a question from Julie. We were given a free cruise. If you were given a free cruise to take your mother on anywhere, what cruise would you take her on? Iceland, Italy, Greece, Norway. It depends on what your mom wants. My mom is a huge Greece fan, so if I took my mom on a Greece cruise, that's probably where I would take her.
Yeah, I would say I would do whatever my mom wants to do. I think out of all of those, it depends on what she's looking for. If she's looking for food, Italy. If she's looking for that, you know, getaway, Greece. And if she wants that adventure, Iceland.
Ooh, Iceland is adventure.
If she wants just the views from the ship, Norway. We haven't been there yet, but we know a lot of people that say those are the best fjords. We've had some great fjords in Greenland, as well as everywhere else, but Greenland's been our favorite so far, so we'll see when we are able to take that Norway.
Boatbreaker says, ugh, so jealous you guys get to do a Valentine's cruise. Enjoy the trip. Thank you, and thanks for stopping by, Boatbreakers. The Wu-Tang Life, 33 days until the Carnival Panorama as a solo. Lots of little kids, families, spring breakers, but going on with a positive outlook and attitude, still going to party hard. We've been on so many cruises full of kids.
Yes.
We've still had a lot of fun.
Exactly, and here's the thing. Just because it's over spring break doesn't mean there will be a ton. If you're doing a weekend, then yes. But if you're going to do the 7+ night cruise, doing a premium line like Celebrity, Princess, or Holland, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get a lot of spring breakers on your cruise. So just know, there are going to be cruises out there during that time.
Carnival Panorama, though, if it's spring break
Carnival
week in
Panorama,
California,
it
you
will
probably
definitely be.
will have some kids. We need to set people's expectations
For
right
Carnival
here.
Panorama, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm saying there are other lines and other itineraries that might not be the case.
Sam says agreed, birthday cruises are great. We have a friends group with 3 birthdays in 4 days. We did a cruise over and got the crew really excited on Celeb and made it great. That's awesome.
Yes.
Bill says taking my mom in a couple of weeks to Colombia.
Ooh, very nice. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining again, and thank you for the thumbs up. We have 183 thumbs up at this point, so close to 200. So if you haven't yet, give the thumbs up. We appreciate it. Also, I want to remind everyone, make sure you're still subscribed to the channel.
Yes.
We get this all the time. We're still getting this, that people are not getting notifications. They go to check that they're subscribed, and they're not even subscribed. We have people that have been with us for years, a part of the JJ crew, that aren't subscribed, and we see it sometimes on the back end, and we're like, they're not even subscribed, and they don't know it. So make sure you're still subscribed. That's for anyone on the replay as well. We know that there's 90% more people that watch on the replay than originally live.
Oh, you just spilled a whole huge secret.
I know.
And you just put it out there without even like, yes, we can see who's subscribed and who's not. It's a new thing on YouTube.
Yes.
That they've given the ability to your creators to see if you're subscribed to the channel or not. So,
and there's talks about notifications too. It doesn't mean that your notification bell is working. We know there's a problem right now with YouTube on our side for our their notifications as well. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Do it to all, or what.
to you and all of your family. Travel
for the
Interest
hearts.
said, loved your video about the cheap cabin. Keep up the awesome content. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Aw.
we stayed in an inside cabin on the Carnival Valor. We paid very, very little to go on that cruise.
$20 per person per day.
Yep.
You know, you have taxes and port fees on top of that, but that is bare rates there, if you will. I mean, you can't get a hotel for that rate, let alone with food and entertainment. And I get it, it's an older ship. It's definitely not as well kept so far from my view of this ship as this ship is, and they're the same age. But this one is a little bit more than that one was. So it just depends on what you're looking for. You're trying to save money, you have finances to look after, and you're wanting to still get on a getaway with your family. We understand there's a good cruise for everyone, although I'm gonna be so excited to take this cruise. There's so much good stuff on Brilliance of the Seas, and we do love a Royal Caribbean cruise.
Yeah. Boatbreaker said, see who is subscribed is news to me. Thanks for that. LOL.
Yes, we can sometimes see into your future. If you are subscribed or not, but at the same time, we understand that people subscribe for their own reasons, and we also know that people watch in different formats. Just know that we are so grateful to every thumbs up on our videos. It means the world to any YouTuber out there. It really does help tell YouTube you want more content from us, and it helps make sure people find out about us that don't know that we even exist.
Mary Ellen says, wow, I've never gotten a rate like that. I will say you should always look out with your VIFP number to see what they're giving, because the shorter Carnival cruises, I've frequently seen people both with casino rates and non-casino rates get like $100, $130 per person for the cruise. Very, very common on like the Conquest out of South Florida. I've seen that a lot for clients. So they definitely, you just got to watch out. You got to be on it. You know, you got to be on it.
I see a familiar name in here.
Oh my goodness.
Seen for a bit. George Schloss in the house. Hey guys, I'm sure it's been asked, but where are you headed? Key West, question mark?
Ooh, I wish we were headed to Key West. First off, hi George. It's so good to see you. We're going to Mexico and Grand Cayman. So Cozumel and Grand Cayman.
Yeah, and look at that. Epic Games TV says we sub on all our names. I love that. Yes, I appreciate that. We appreciate the subscribes from any and all of your channels out there. By pinning to go on a hot tub live with our Patreon community later this week. So we can't wait to see. There's a lot of our Patreon members in this chat right now. Can't wait to see you on that live. Wi-Fi willing.
Cash Addict Mel says, I'm almost to 100 subscribers. I don't put a lot out, such a newbie. The more content you put out, the more people are going to want to come and subscribe to the channel. But I will say getting your first 100 subscribers is such a great accomplishment, because that's the first, I think, hurdle for YouTube.
It is.
You get over into that triple digits, and that's when people start looking at your channel and other people start subscribing. So they're like, oh, at least 100 people are subscribed. So you will get there, Mel. That is awesome. And keep putting content out. The more, like I said, the more you put out, the more people are going to start subscribing.
Completely. I'm just going to look here to make sure.
You don't have Wi-Fi.
I know. I'm just looking on the Royal app to see the deck plan, to see what else we can go to. Obviously, that atrium is a bad Wi-Fi spot, so we're going to try to stay away from it, but I'm going to do a little recon here. You can go do some more questions here. Oh, George lost again. Been on Brilliance 5 times. We can't wait to really adventure on the ship.
Let's see here. Boatbreaker said the best jerk chicken I've ever had was on 7 Mile Beach. I'm living through you guys. Yes. So we said this earlier, but this will be our first time together at Grand Cayman. Jared's never been. I've been before on cruises because I cruised without Jared before we met. He's never been, so we're really hoping we get to go. We're supposed to have bad weather that day. There's supposed to be bad weather in Grand Cayman, which means if it's a tender port and there's bad weather, there's a good probability that it could get canceled. But we're holding out, crossing our fingers.
For anyone that hasn't tendered before, know what that is. Tendering means that you don't actually port at the dock. You actually take tender boats from the cruise ship. So you board on the cruise ship to these tender boats and take these smaller boats, these smaller vessels to land at a smaller docking area that's fit for a smaller ship. Or boat, not a ship.
Dolly says, nice to see your channel on the top 50 cruise vlogs list. Yes, that was a great video that Tony put out. It was really cool to him to put that out and give shout outs to everyone in the top 50. That was really nice.
Yes, and obviously shout out to Gary Bembridge from Tips for
making it. Yeah,
Tips for Travelers out there, because he's made it. It's been out there for a while, so we've been in the top 50 since the restart. Actually, it's been fantastic to see that. However, it's just great to see family. You know, we see so many of these names of vloggers that we are friends with, and so it's funny when Tony asked from Lily La Loca, who of these have you seen or subscribed to? We're like, well, we subscribe to almost all of them, if not all of them, but we know and have met on ships and are friends with about half of them. And so that's really cool to see. Over 25 friends, people we've met in real life and talked to. There's every once in a while there's a new channel that comes out, not new, but it's like on the list because we no one saw them before that they were just cruising, and now they are cruising only. Because Gary has limitations. He wants to make sure that the people on that list are solely cruising or focused on cruising, not travel in general. And I love that. I think Gary does a good job of making sure it's maintained and not just travel vloggers in general.
Bill says, are you staying out of Tampa and are you under the Skyway yet? We are not under
yet.
the bridge yet. We're still in the bay.
I see another ship out there. I think that's Connie.
Yep,
right?
that's Constellation.
That's
who's
not
right
one
behind
waiting
us.
for tomorrow. It is a Monday, so there's not going to be a lot of, I guess, action in that port the next few days until the Thursday, Friday weekend starts up again.
Joanne says, I would love a hot tub live. So for our Patreon, if Wi-Fi is good enough, we will do one on this ship.
Yes.
We were going to try to do one from the Carnival of Valor, and the storms kept us from doing it. It stormed like 2 or 3 out of the 5 days we were on the ship, and we went live the first day. So we are going to try in the next 5 days, look out if you're on our Patreon, to do a hot tub live for our Patreon community.
So keep an eye out there, Joanne, and we'll hopefully send a notification that same day that we go live. So be aware, anyone on Patreon that subscribes via Patreon, make sure you have that set up for this week because we plan to do it.
Dave says, just got off Brilliance this morning. Tried the Windjammer for breakfast. The best Royal has the offer.
Wow. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that.
How many cruises do you have scheduled for 2023? We're still working on our schedule.
We are. I will say this, a good amount. I won't say we did last year, but it's not always about the number. It's about the itineraries and the differences and what kinds of ships you're doing.
Yep.
And there is a diverse amount that we have planned, but we will not announce until we know they're for sure.
Bill says, get to the top of the ship if you can to touch the bridge. It's epic. We're probably almost close. We probably should start to head back up there. Tracy says, I love, excuse me, I love leaving from Tampa before the pandemic.
All right, we're gonna try to show you. Let's turn it around.
You know what? I will say
show
this.
stuff.
So, if some of you would have been in this live, December 2021, we sailed on the Constellation out of Tampa, and we caught the bridge, and live cut out. So, if we are able to see the bridge, we'll try to get it. The live cut out the last time we sailed out of Tampa because the Wi-Fi, it like cut the satellite Wi-Fi off. So that was a bummer.
So my plan is, let's try to make this Wi-Fi work through the Centrum down one to show you the dining room, the main dining room, which is called Minstrel.
There's a violinist.
And then we'll also go to the shops. So we'll show you all of that.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, how's it going? Great to see you. You want to say hi? We're on live right now.
Yeah, we always say watch you guys. Awesome. It's nice to meet you guys. Good to see you guys.
Yes, good to see you too.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We'll see you on the ship.
Okay.
See you later.
That was fun. Saw some JJ crew.
All right, we're trying to get out before. There wasn't music when we started, but it's nice. We love live music.
Okay.
All right, so the plan is we're gonna go down one deck to the Centrum. That's kind of the atrium area. That's what it's called here, Centrum. And we're gonna go show the main dining room, hopefully, right before it opens up. It might be open already, and then we won't be able to show as much. And then we're going to show you the shopping area, because it's a really unique shopping area, if Wi-Fi allows. We're gonna
Okay.
go down the decks,
I'm gonna turn this around.
so you can see everything.
So we
Back again,
have.
that's vintages. It's back this way, though.
Oh, vintages is. Oh yeah, this is still vintages. Are we going down?
Yes.
Oh, we're going down. Sorry. Okay, we're going down one deck.
All right, and right behind us is gonna be the dining hall. It's called Minstrel.
The Minstrel Dining Hall. Right here. Is it?
Glass is something that I absolutely love because you can see nice and out from the dining hall at any time. And Jordan says we need to go out on this deck.
It's such a look. There's Tampa. Beautiful view out here. Wow.
Nice.
This is gorgeous. Okay, I think we've been sailing out of New Orleans for too long because it was just so dark on our sailaways. It's so sunny out here.
And I don't think New Orleans is always dark. I think it's just our luck. I
Well-
don't want to give New Orleans that vibe because it's a great vibe.
Oh, we love New Orleans. It's just nice to be back in the sun.
And it was stormy here yesterday a little bit, so this is definitely welcomed. But it can storm anywhere, you know?
Yeah.
So with this is the outside deck here. We're on deck 5, but you can see the sun is starting to set here in the Tampa and the city line, skyline. But let's go inside and show this stuff again. Yep. It's the main dining room we just showed. Like I said, what I was telling you is the glass is still there as well. So you can see the full glass as the sun is setting for dinner. It's really cool. Once again, this is Centrum, so it could go out, but I'm just gonna show down here. This is gonna be our bar down in the main Centrum. And then you have some live music happening over here.
Lots of live music on the ship.
Some good seating areas. There's not a lot on deck number 4, so we aren't going to probably go down there right now, but we're going to show the shopping area on deck number 5. This is next cruise. Once again, even more windows. This is just what the ship does best.
So do you know what our bar stands for?
No.
Royal.
Oh,
Look at
that was too easy. You have latitudes or latitudes, if you will. That's going to be your coffee and snack bar. I will say with the snack, those are included. So don't forget that you can sometimes get those good muffins and things. As long as it has no price on it, it's included.
I love this good muffin.
Oh, amen. This is Shops of the Centrum. If you missed it, Jordan says he loves those good muffins.
I love those good muffins.
So you can see it's very different than what a lot of shopping is on the other Royal Caribbean cruise ships. This is what happens.
More like celebrity, like the celebrity older ships.
A little bit of the older ships,
older
not the
ships,
newer ships. But yeah, it's a very much more centralized, smaller shopping area, like a shopping mall, but very, very different. You can see you have all your different cigarettes, your alcohol sales. You have the main shop over there for sales. Oh, sorry. And you have your alcohol store over there as well. So you still have everything in one spot. It's just a little bit more all together. You know, you got your watches, your jewelry, all the things you need. I just thought it was different, right? This is kind of like a really small promenade, if you will. And it's really just shopping. If you're not going to come in here unless you're shopping, it's probably not going to be used much by us because we don't do a ton of shopping on these shorter cruises. The longer cruises, we may become guilty. But the shorter ones, we don't have as much risk involved.
I gotta say, I really like this ship a lot. We had a JJ crew member on the sister ship on the Jewel last week, and he was like loving it and messaging me. I agree, I like the ship.
Oh, that's something good to know. This is the art and whatever it's called, the gallery here, but then the conference center is back there. It looks like there's a private function, but those are always something good to know for anyone that's playing a group. Obviously, we plan groups as well. So if you ever have a convention or if you have a family reunion, anything like that, it's good to know. You have your art gallery right here. So if you want to go and see your art, you can do that here. The theater, so that's how far forward we are. The Pacifica Theater. We would try to be able to look in there, but unfortunately it is in rehearsals. It's closed, so we just show that. You'll have to catch that in the actual full ship tour there a little bit later. But yeah, that is pretty good.
Are we on the set? Let me look really quick.
That's a pretty good ship tour there, and there's Tampa out there again. I'll show that again because that is beautiful.
We did not go in the Solarium at all.
Oh, of course we didn't do the Solarium. Let's go get the Solarium. Once again, that's Tampa. Oh, and there's the bridge that we're going to go under, right? Can you see it all the way out there?
All right.
So you see that's the bridge all the way out there. I love it. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the Solarium, and I'm so glad Jordan mentioned it because it may be one of our favorite Solariums, especially for this kind of age of ship. It's just so cool what was focused on it back then, and I think the Solarium.
I know
was
we
a
have
focal
some
point, you know?
elephant. We have some elephant fans in the chat. So, who's ready to see some elephants? That's all I'm saying.
No, the Solarium is definitely a part that we walked by. It's
very unique,
and we should have seen a little bit more.
Yep.
So, question from Monica Stevens: I lost my person to go with. So, after final payment, if I find someone for Alaska, can I add that person?
Yes, you can. Yep. There's obviously a window before the cruise that you can't, but just message me, Monica. We can work with that.
Yes. So good question. That's a group cruise. So if anyone has questions about group cruise, of course we are here to help with that. But if you aren't on a group cruise, feel free to email us jjcruise.com. We're gonna try to take the elevator. It might go out for a second, so bear with us. Might meaning it probably will. So bear with us. We'll be there in a second. Solarium's worth it. I will say that.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's pretty cool. Hang on, don't leave. Don't leave.
Hey, it's still going. This is
going.
better Wi-Fi than the one
Let's
in there. It's one of those things. It's funny because the Wi-Fi is so iffy. You never know until you know. So we like to do it, but we are well-trained experts at this point on this. Okay. I gotta turn this around.
You ready for the Tahitian?
Hair salon.
The Tahitian experience.
This is the solarium and the hair salon. Nikki said, Kay's still here. Thank you so much, Nikki, for staying with us. All right, Jordan, why don't you get back here so we can show them?
I thought you were walking there.
Well, I'm trying to show. So there's the hair salon over here. And then for solarium.
Ooh la la.
All right, ready to go inside.
Ooh, look at the solarium.
There's,
Are you showing to the right?
I am. I'm going all the way in.
You gotta walk up there.
You can see there's actually going to be a park cafe back here where you can get food, like your roast beef sandwiches, your salads, pizza late night. But look at the solarium. It is so cool. You got your elephants. There's a hot tub in the center back there, your showers.
Can't miss these elephants up here.
I definitely can't miss the big elephants up here. I mean, that's pretty cool.
And it's all indoors.
It is all indoors. You have that full enclosure, so even for those colder itineraries, so good. Nice little bridge we can walk over here. We'll see how the Wi-Fi stays.
Does this not feel like a hotel from the early 2000s?
It does feel like a hotel from the early 2000s. But you can kind of see here, there's the elephants down in the pool. You got the staircase. It's just a really good vibe. And the bar over in the corner, which I think is a necessity for any good solarium, you know? Michelle said we're addressing the elephant in the room.
Yes, we are.
You know, how we do. All right, so let's go over here. Let's grab a drink. You want to grab a drink from the solarium bar? Hey!
Hi.
You want to say hi? Yeah. All right, say hi. What's your name? Where are you from?
We're from Indiana.
Oh, nice. Us
from
too.
Indiana.
We've known each other.
We're from Indiana.
No,
We're
we
close,
met
close
each
to
other.
Notre Dame.
Close to Notre Dame.
Yep.
43 years.
Yeah. Just south of Indianapolis.
Oh, nice. Not too far.
That's
Yeah,
good.
2.5 hours. Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice.
Well, all of our friends here are saying hi.
Yes. yes.
Yes.
Yes. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
Have a good cruise. Careful, it's wet.
Yep, it is
Very
wet. All right. So we're gonna grab a drink, right? We're gonna go grab a drink.
Yes.
Is that good? Okay. See if there's a spot for us over here. If not, we'll grab a drink and go to another place. I don't know if there's a spot over there. Let's just grab a drink here. You think?
Right here? Okay, sure.
All right. And if there's questions that we missed, feel free to ask them.
Yeah, I'll look for them.
At
You're
this
in
point.
order. Let's see.
What do you want? You want?
I'll get whatever you're drinking. That's fine. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so this is a really beautiful solarium. It's very, very different. Very different. Let's see. So there's actually an elephant in the room. Yes. Yes, those are people from Indiana. I don't think they knew who we were. I don't think they knew this was the JJ crew, but we'll have to let them know they were on the channel. Michelle says the smaller ships seem to have much more open spaces. I agree. That was okay. That was our feeling on the Carnival of Valor. There was like some really wide open, weird spaces. It was pretty cool. Jennifer Everson, thank you so much for the super chat. As soon as we get our drinks, we're gonna fly, Jared. Get ready to fly. That's all I'm saying. Get ready to fly.
Where are we flying?
Well, I don't know. It depends. You have a flying super sticker. So
Oh, I'm excited.
from Jennifer Everson, thank you so much, Jen.
I was so confused. I was like, we're on a ship.
So once we get our drinks, we're gonna go do that. Wendy says, I booked my first ever cruise through J&J. Excellent customer service. Wendy, thank you so much for booking with us.
Thank you for booking,
We
Wendy.
really appreciate it. Mary Ellen Dillon, thanks so much for being here. Now we've had the pleasure of being on 2 cruises with Mary Ellen Dillon.
True.
It's always nice to be on a cruise with you. Nikki W says, I believe I can fly. Is that a song? I think that's a song. I'm just kidding. All right. Oop. Drinks are coming around. There we go. Look at that. And again, glass. You can see so much ocean on this this cruise ship. Thank you so much. All right. Nikki W, I was joking. I know it's a song. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Hi. I think someone was trying to get into it. The Wu-Tang, is it a frozen drink? I don't think we got frozen drinks. I think we got some liquid drinks this time. Joanne says, step into the pool. We both have our tennis shoes on. When we do these long lives on Embarkation Day, we gotta have good footwear, otherwise we get blisters. So unfortunately cannot step into the pool, but I do wanna show, look at the shower. So the shower is under this like very interesting looking thing. And then as is the hot tub. How cool is that? The over-theming on these cruises. The Carnival of Valor was very similar, like heavy on the themes. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, Wendy sent in a super chat here, says cheers. Thank you, Wendy, we appreciate it.
Here, we'll do a cheers real quick.
Yes. Thank you, Wendy, for the super chat. Thank you, Jen.
Thank
we
you so much,
still have to
Wendy.
get to Jen's.
We're so happy. I'm so happy I was able to help book your cruise. I'm so excited. It's gonna be a great cruise.
Oh,
I'm
thank
gonna call
you.
you Double J.
Yes, you can call us Double J. Thank you. Let's see.
Here's your card.
Joe says, wow, I missed you guys. Got off the boat this morning. Really like the retro look of the ship, built over 20 years ago. The woodwork throughout the ship is beautiful. Have fun. Yeah, they've kept the ship up really well. Mel says the ship is pretty interesting. Tracy says, I'm walking around Home Depot buying things for hubby to do for a list. And 4 different people stopped me and asked, okay, so sorry. All of a sudden now, the Wi-Fi, it's been unpredictable, hasn't
Very
it?
unpredictable, but we will always move to figure
All
it
right,
out.
Jared, you ready for the super
I haven't even
super
seen it
chat?
yet. I haven't even seen it.
We got to show Jared the super chat. Jen, hopefully you're still here. Here is the super chat.
Oh, nice. Okay, ready?
It's one of these.
I think I have it right here.
Okay. Let me know when you want me to turn it around. Oh, this is good. This is good. Wow, foot in the air and everything. Pew pew.
I think that was it for me. Your turn.
Okay. Oh my gosh. All right.
I got
Don't let
you.
These people get past us. Oh boy, this is gonna be.
There's a bar over there, but then look. Is it a plane? Is it a bird? No, it's Super Jordan. Super Jordan going through the plants, the bushes. And a leg popped up there too. We won't share.
Jared won that one.
We
Jared
won't
won
share
that one.
how incredibly hard that was.
That was hard.
But the illusion was real, I know.
Yes.
You all were feeling it too. You're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how, but they are flying. I got it. You know, we didn't tell you, but we can fly.
We can fly.
We don't have to pay for miles because we can fly wherever we want to go.
Elisa's Adventures in Cruising says, LOL, I hope that was a super sticker. It was.
It was. Could you imagine if it wasn't?
So,
Here, let's grab our drinks before they get grabbed by someone else.
Yep. I'm wondering, do you think it would work well in our room if we headed down to our room?
We can try, yeah. We could try in our balcony
We can
or
show
in the
you our
room.
balcony room and then
Show the room off. We have our luggage. We haven't unpacked yet, so we can kind of show what it looks like before unpacking.
Y'all, we got our luggage, like I said, we didn't get on until 2:30. We had our luggage within 30 minutes.
It was quick.
quick. It was
Obviously, we were
quick.
one of the last people to get on, so maybe that's why, but still, it was not like Breakaway. NCL Breakaway, we had to wait until like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. We went to dinner the way we dressed, which, as you can see, the way we dress is great.
JJ Cruise merchandise. All right, is that the way to our room? I think it is.
We're forward, so no,
forward.
it's at that way.
Okay, so we'll walk back.
All right, we'll see how this goes. We'll turn it back around here once we get by the main area, and that way you can kind of see the rest of it we are showing. Like there's gonna be
There's pizza up here in the Solarium.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna
Pretty great.
show what some of that is here. So you got these statues, you got these.
I showed the
Elephants.
hot tub
It's really
and the
cool.
shower and stuff while you were getting the drinks.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yep.
So did you show the food then on the
I
other
did
side?
not show the food 'cause the food
Okay.
was just right here by the bar.
It's really cool up there. I just love the elephants and everything. It's really, really cool. See?
I love that the showers are in these areas.
I love that. All right, and then the food is over here, right?
Right here, we got Park Cafe.
Yep, there's Park Cafe. So you have the beef sandwiches, the famous roast beef sandwiches from Park Cafe. Oh, it's not going up there. Hold on one second. There you go. Usually have some salad options and some other options as well. Some creamy Italian dressing, some Caesar dressing, Dijon ranch, garden salad, ham salad, and a Caesar salad as well.
So the pizza must be over there too.
Well, pizza's only at night. Pizza's not all day. It's only at night. So you have to wait until late night to come back into the Solarium to get some pizza. Not great for all of those that have the acid reflux. You know what I mean?
Okay, we're just going
Going up. Oh, down one, yeah. Oh, we are under the Solarium. All right. Once again, we have not tested this out for our room yet. So there is a chance that it will cut out. If it does, we will move. So don't have to worry, but I just want to make sure that you're aware of that. We're actually not too far from the stairs, so it would be quick too. We know that metal doors sometimes don't do the best thing for lives, so we'll see here how the metal doors do. All right, good so far. Knock on wood. There's not much wood in here, so
Our
metal.
room is very classique. Weather Luno 78. Hello.
Hello. All right, let's show the room.
Now we haven't unpacked yet, so there's still luggage everywhere.
There is. Can you hold this real quick so I can do this? So this is the bed area. It is a smaller room. I will admit, this is smaller than most balconies for Royal Caribbean. I'm in the corner here. We can't do the 0.5 mode where it gets expanded, but this is the bed, and then you kind of look over here, and you have the living space, and it's not much. It's not as much as you would assume. Obviously our luggage is there, and you know what luggage is like, and it's taking most of the room, so it's very small compared to what we expected.
We'll put the luggage.
The storage, oh, of course, we haven't unpacked yet, so we'll put the luggage on the bed and it'll be more space. But it is very different than what some of the other Royal Caribbean balconies are like. There's a lot of good storage space though, and that's part of the reason why you don't have as much open space.
And the chair that isn't a couch, but is a chair, is super comfortable.
Yes, it is comfortable, and the
Like,
overall
I could
design is.
sleep in that, honestly.
The overall design, like Jordan said earlier, is kind of yacht-like. You know, like this is way more browns and blues and yachting and white. And Jordan's opening up some of the blinds here. It was so hot earlier because all the sun was coming direct
it's nice
in.
and cool now.
But it's getting cooler now, so we'll open it up here and you can see more light now.
It's really nice out here.
Jordan's out here. Oh, look at that. So this is the balcony space. I'm going to try to show it. Once again, it's easier in 0.5, but we don't have that right now. So you have the two chairs, no like footrest, but one table, two chairs. And then we are towards the forward, so you can actually... All right, you're back. So once we went outside, it went off, which is very normal. We should have known that before you went outside. But this is our space. Let me just turn this around because we're missing all the comments. Sorry for that. Let's see here. All right. So I didn't see all the comments come in here. I saw a lot coming in from Mona here, so let's see if we can catch up here. Took several trips to guest services to fix it. Oh, are we talking about your recent one? Someone got on board, randomly grabbed our keys, and moved in.
Oh no!
Whoa.
Wait.
And she said originally, have you ever had someone else be in your stateroom when you got there? That happened to me last week. Wow. No, we have not, Mona. And I
never had that
wondered
happen.
about that though. And I can't believe it took that many times to guest services to fix it. They wanted me to just switch to their less desirable balcony. Nope. Yeah, that's not how life works.
No, you pick a cruise room, and that's the room you want to be in. That's
oh my
nuts.
gosh, if that's how it worked, I would get on right away and book and get the highest suite out there and just be like, sorry, I was here first.
Yeah, if they want to trade me for their royal suite, okay, maybe.
Yeah. Show the bathroom. I'll show the bathroom here. Once again, there is, and I'll turn this around first. There is additional closet space, storage space over here. Maybe I'll show it in the room tour better because this is very hard to show just as is. 0.5 is way easier to show it. But let's see the bathroom if we can. Yeah, this is one thing we hate. Shower curtains. Now, I hope this isn't like Carnival Valor, because that shower was miserable. Not only because of the shower curtain, but then at the very bottom, it would have this drain on the other side that would fill up with water before your shower filled up with water. So your outside of the shower would be full of water, just like your inside of your shower. So it didn't really matter that there was a ledge or a curtain at all. It pretty much got all over the bathroom. It was not a great stateroom in that regard. That was pretty much the biggest complaint of that room besides the noise level. The noise was also not great for those that are light sleepers. But pretty traditional bathroom otherwise, not too small. It's not a Carnival Mardi Gras or Carnival Celebration cruise ship by any means. And it's not Virgin Voyage's inside cabin. But not a huge fan of the shower curtain and not a huge fan of the overall dynamics of the room. There's also no footrest. I just noticed that as well.
Yeah, which is kind of weird.
All right, turn this back around here. So that is kind of our Embarkation Day ship tour. We like to do this on Embarkation Day. So obviously for those that are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you're getting notified by hitting the bell and hitting all. If you don't hit all, you will not get notified of most of our videos because we do a lot of different types of content and YouTube tries to only do stuff that's exactly like what you're ringing the bell for. So they'll probably only give you notifications for lives, for example, if you do it from a live. So make sure you do it for all. The other thing is where you can find us elsewhere. We do stuff on Instagram. It's like our daily vlog where we go and show you what we eat every day. If there's anything fun that's different, this one, it's gonna be Valentine's themed. So we'll show some of that stuff that we do that's different than other cruises. That's in our Instagram at Cruise with JJ. And you can follow us on Facebook, JJ Cruise, at JJ Cruise FB. There are two out there. There's one for our Patreon community. So if you go there, it'll redirect you. But that's something to note that it does exist out there. And if you do join Patreon, you'll be invited to that private community page as well.
I'm really glad because Mona just said this and we didn't talk about this yet. She asked if we've gone through Royal Caribbean doing dining with the new menu and procedures yet. We have not. This is our first time on Royal since they've changed the main dining room menu. They've changed a lot of procedures. There's a lot of very interesting rules that are, I don't know, all we've encountered. So we've done Norwegian, Carnival, and now Royal, back to back, side to side to side, all of them. Yeah. Some of the most bizarre rules we've ever heard of in our life. So we will be showcasing what we're eating on our Instagram. And we'll, I think, probably give a little bit of feedback on that on Instagram. Yeah, people are saying
well, Nikki said sounds like a great idea for video. We actually thought of, rarely do people do all the mainstream cruise lines back to back or side to side, I should say, like we have done. Obviously, we haven't done MSC in this group, and that would probably be the last one out there in the mainstream cruise line. But we just did an NCL, then we went to Carnival, and we were going on Royal Caribbean. And so we might put a video out there or might just go live and talk about what we saw as cutbacks. I know a lot of people are interested in cutbacks. We have to put our, kind of, I guess, position out there in the fact that we understand that the cutbacks have to happen, and we know that cutbacks are hard for everyone, and that includes the companies that are making them. They don't want to. They know they aren't popular, but it's just seeing how unpopular they are and what cutbacks they can keep and what cutbacks aren't enough to where they have to do more. And so we hope the ones like Mona that you said that experience on Anthem, hopefully those aren't going to be there forever. Hopefully they'll realize from enough people giving feedback that that's not the way to do it. Let's try a different way. But then other cutbacks, always Carnival, some of them didn't really make a difference.
There's rules around, and I experienced this as well. We experienced some rules on Norwegian regarding food that were very strange. Rules that didn't make a lot of sense, especially with late night food and getting food into your room. Very weird rules that just made no sense. And we'll be talking about our full Norwegian experience that's coming out in the next few weeks. Once we get home, we really have to gather our thoughts because boy, we have a lot of thoughts.
Yeah.
But we'll be trying the different food on the menus. It's a 5-night cruise. We're eating in the main dining room. We'll see. Four nights right now. Four nights is the plan, but you never know with our work schedule, with our TA business. True. If we have stuff come up, sometimes we end up going to the buffet. Yep. There was one other question I saw in here. Hi to Nancy and Daniel Fields. Good to see you all. Can you go and show the balcony and the bridge one last time? So it cut out the last time we went out there.
Yeah, unfortunately,
so I don't think we can go back out there, but we will show.
And the bridge is too
everything
far
on the
away.
tour.
We did see that. We were seeing if we could stay live through that balcony or through the bridge. And I don't think it's going to happen tonight. However, I know other vloggers have done it. So you will be able to see it there. I do say the one in New York is one of our favorites. The one out of New Jersey, when you're going by the Statue of Liberty, but then you also go under that bridge, that is pretty epic. But back to cutbacks, I'm just going to say cutbacks are hard. And we are noticing it on every cruise line. What we have noticed is that in the comments, a lot of people are going for one cruise line they've been loyal to and saying they're gonna go to a different cruise line for that. Know that it's happening everywhere. And this isn't directed at anyone. I know, for example, Moda, we know you know more than we do about cruising.
Yeah.
So that's not a worry for here, but I'm saying in general, we see the comments all the time. People saying they're not going on Royal anymore, Carnival anymore, not going Norwegian anymore because the cutbacks are so bad, Celebrity, wherever. No, it's everywhere. And so make sure you take it with a grain of salt. Obviously, feedback is important to cruise lines and it's needed. So if you have feedback, give it to them. And make sure you note the positives too. Like if there's a cutback you're okay with, note that so you have positive and negative in there. We just want to make sure cruise lines hear people, but they also are able to still exist.
Joanne says, really stress your allergy. Yeah,
Yes.
I've heard that there's also been major complaints. Actually, I have heard this on every ship I have been on so far this year. I've heard there's major complaints with food and dietary restrictions and needs and lack of options. I have heard that, literally got on Norwegian, heard from people while we were on that cruise that had certain dietary restrictions that Norwegian dropped the ball and the new food menus and the, didn't cover it. Got on Carnival, same thing. Have already heard about it on Royal. So it's like, it's hard. This is a hard, it's a hard thing, especially if you have a dietary restriction. It's a lot of new learning, and it's a lot of learning of where you can cruise and what, is going to be the best for you. But we're going to see what this experience is like. We've got 5 days to learn everything we can about Royal's new dining adventure, and we will be reporting back on it for sure.
Yes. Eddie says, hello, JJ Cruise. Hope you guys are doing well. Have a great day or a great cruise. We're having a great cruise so far. And here's the thing. This is one thing we always mention as well. Cruising is a lot of times what you make out of it. And we love cruising. We have seen so much since the restart that we have enjoyed, of course, and so much that has been just a little bit of a growing pain from the restart. Bye, Mona. So much of a growing pain. Know this. Cruising is just like anything else. It'll go through its ups and downs, but at the end of the day, if you can look past the small stuff on any cruise, you are going to have a great cruise. And that is for every cruise line. Even if it's not the right cruise line for you, when you look past those small things, you can really get to the bulk of your cruise, which overall, for most people, is great.
Mel, we love Symphony of the Seas.
Symphony of the Seas is one of our favorites.
It's one of our favorites. It's a great ship. If you're thinking about booking it, I would say book it because it's
best entertainment.
Best
for Royal
entertainment. Yeah.
Hands down. That's even including Wonder of the Seas. So definitely enjoyed Symphony of the Seas. So I think we're gonna get ready for dinner here. We wanted to make sure we signed off with all you and appreciate you all for joining. If you haven't given a thumbs up, do it on your way out. Make sure you're still subscribed. If you're on the replay, thank you so much for watching this entire video on replay. Like we said earlier, about 90% of the people that watch this video watch it on replay, and that's such a cool thing. We love the JJ crew that watches live. We have a blast doing it, so we're glad you love it too.
Yes, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. Patreon, look out for a live for you. Again, if the weather is incremental, we will let y'all know that. We'll say like, hey, we can't go live. Okay. Don't move. All right, sorry. So what I was saying was we do have some super exciting information coming out to all of y'all. Patreon will be the first to hear about it. Huge things happening for our channel. Patreon, stay tuned. In the coming weeks, people will be finding out, right? In the coming weeks.
In the coming weeks. Very exciting news.
Very exciting news.
Some of the most exciting news that we've had in a while. And you know us, we do a lot. All right, I am seeing that the bridge is coming up here, but I know it could cut out, so I'm going to just see if we can show it. Obviously, if you can't stay, we understand, but if I can... All right, it's cutting in and out when I'm not on the inside, so I'm going to try to stay inside and see it from here. We'll see how this works. this is what happens with metal doors. Y'all know, we know from experience, 51 nights, or not nights, 51 cruises.
51 cruises.
And, you know,
Doors are the Wi-Fi's worst friends.
exactly. They're not. They're the best enemy, or worst enemy, not a good friend. Jenkins Gaming, hello, new sub, and love the videos. Thank you so much for subscribing, Jenkins Gaming. We appreciate it. And thank you to everyone that also subscribed today and gave a thumbs up. The sunset is great too. Isn't this great? It's both sunset and the bridge. You're starting to see the bridge here. I'm not going to move too much just so we can keep this Wi-Fi going. It might be, I don't know. I can't see on the other side. It might be a little grainy, or might not. But I will say it is beautiful for us. And we're going to try to keep it here as much as possible. We did not think we'd get this, so sorry for anyone we said we weren't going to get this. This is a surprise to us as well. After this, though, we will hit the showers and get ready for dinner. And maybe unpack, too. We'll see. We have some work to do as well. But all to do within an hour is good. Oh, yeah, there's the bridge coming up. Jenkins, I have one quick question. Which cruise line has the best entertainment? I pull for Disney. Disney has great entertainment. Royal Caribbean, I think, has the best diversity in entertainment. Ice shows, aqua shows, regular production shows, street dances, promenade, balloon drops. Like, it has just such a diverse mix. So we'd say Royal Caribbean Group in general has a lot of different types, but Royal Caribbean Cruise Line is probably one of the best for entertainment and diversity. Disney's great though. Norwegian Cruise Line, that is probably one of the only things that we would say they do well anymore, is that of their entertainment. They have fantastic shows. It's a big statement. They're struggling elsewhere, but their shows are still good. Ooh, I'm just trying to get that sunset in there too. We're getting so close that it's starting to go out of view. It is the golden hour. We'll see here. We're going under the bridge here soon. That's why we're staying out here for anyone just joining us. The view is kind of I can't go fully out until we're at the bridge, because so I don't want to miss the bridge. Nikki W said, "Ooh, maybe might catch the green flash." Yes, just might. But yeah, that's a good answer for the entertainment side. We love celebrity. George said, "So close. We are so close. Literally, I can see cars.
We are so close."
Dolly said Royal has best shows and entertainment of them all. Yeah, we do love Royal Caribbean's. I mean, it's just so cool. You can't see aqua shows anywhere else on Earth. On Earth in general, I have never seen an aqua show the way that Royal Caribbean does it on their ships. And maybe that's because it's so unique. We love musical theater, we love main stage production shows, but it's just such a rare commodity to have an aqua show. Ice skating shows too, those are unique too. They're not on every ship. But we do love celebrity cruises as well. We've enjoyed entertainment pretty much everywhere. Some do it better than others though, so that's why we give our props to those that do. Alright, we're getting closer. I don't know if you can see this, but the sunset is gorgeous. But then that is the like kind of where all the cars are going. I don't know if you can see those cars, but they're... Alright, it went out, but we still have the bridge coming. I'm going to try to pop out real quick to catch. We're under the bridge and they'll go out again. Never guarantee. Knowing YouTube, it's going to be right at the time. Not YouTube, the Wi-Fi. Knowing the Wi-Fi will probably the moment it just goes out for good. But we'll try.
It's so pretty out though.
It is gorgeous.
Oh, this breeze, this ocean breeze.
The sunset's gorgeous. I always love this too. I don't know if you can see it, but the birds that fly with the ship. That's one of our favorite things. To wake up or just be sailing and just have birds flying beside us. It's so cool. It happens on a lot of cruises. One of our favorite things, being avid cruises that we are. Reminder while we're waiting for this, if you need to ask about an upcoming cruise that you want to book, or you want to get on a group cruise, maybe you want to look at some JJ Cruise merchandise, all of it goes to support the channel, and you can do it all at jjcruise.com. Just type in jjcruise.com and you can actually go ahead and find it all at once, which is really nice. All right, let's see how close we are now. Oh, that's so beautiful. I can't even take it. It's so pretty out. I don't know if the Wi-Fi is going to hold, but that bridge is beautiful and the sun is beautiful. We'll be there in a short 10, I don't know, maybe a minute. I don't know. It's going to be quick. It's so beautiful. If you've been to the Tampa area, there's definitely a lot of really cool places to go. Just islands and beaches, and the Gulf is just a pretty place. Mercy said the same thing happened to us on NCL. Every time we went out on the balcony, the Wi-Fi went out. It's one of those things. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes it doesn't go out, but oof, when it does, it's not great. We do like having Wi-Fi on the balcony because that's nice to have work be on the balcony too. You know? Booking cruises while on a cruise balcony, it's like the perfect sentiment, the perfect place to book a cruise. All right, we're getting close. Oh yeah, that's really close. You can see it really close right there. The cars, the sunset. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Oh, so
that is pretty.
All right, I'm gonna get back in. Jordan poked his head out too, real quick, just to see it. Linda says, you're in our territory. Tampa, yes. We are cruising under the bridge out of Tampa. Nikki says, here we go. Dolly says, that's beautiful. It really is. Beautiful, beautiful sunset with the bridge as well. This is a rare thing. These cruise ships are really doing a good job preparing us for a beautiful sunset while the bridge is here. 3 foot of clearance. I do know it's a clearance, but I don't know if it was 3 foot. It sounds like you might know more than I do. Kathy, can you see Constellation? Constellation is behind us, so we can't see them right now, but they are sailing about, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes behind us. Karen says ahoy with the super chat. Thank you so much, Karen, for the super chat. Ahoy to you as well. Oh, look how pretty this is. Desiree Hall with the rose. Thank you so much, Desiree, for that super sticker. Oh, so pretty. Gina says so awesome. Oh, Golden Mary said that's what they told you on the ship when you went. Yep, there you go. Nikki said, is Jordan taking a few pictures of us? Nope, we're just taking semi-truck, or what is that? Or maybe that's just a... Jordan's like, actually, I will take some photos. He's getting out there. I hope it doesn't go out here while we go under, but if it does, at least it's for the best that we had a good view for a long time. It could be lagging, but Wi-Fi is not. All right, we're back. All right, and look at this. It's the sunset, the bridge. Are we gonna make it under? I don't know. It's so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Oh boy, is it gonna work? I don't know. It's gorgeous though.
Is it gonna work?
Like the Wi-Fi is it gonna stay while we go under the bridge?
Constellation's right behind us.
All right, we're back, and we're about to go under. The ship's already going under right there. Don't hit it, we won't try. All right, we're back, and look at that. We are right under the bridge. Oh, here it goes, here it goes. Oh, wow. Wow, that is close.